Hey guys, and welcome back to Midtown, USA. It's the first day of spring, and we're here in our POW truck, and we've got ourselves a little bit of liquid fertilizer. You can see by the air temps that we still are not warm enough to do any planting. We do need to do several fields of cultivation to cultivate in our oilseed radish. But I thought we'd start out the year fertilizing field 14. We've already got our fertilizer sprayer over here all set up and ready to go. And I've got a feeling that this field is going to take more than one load of fertilizer. So I went and picked up a liquid container to store some fertilizer. And you can see we've got 10,000 liters of liquid fertilizer in here. That should fill up our sprayer twice, in addition to the 5,000 liters that's in it. So, made a few adjustments to our POW truck over the winter. We added ourselves a third axle and lengthened the frame. So now she holds the AR stuff a whole lot better. Before it was hanging off the back, pretty good deal. And now she looks an awful lot better. I thank Rockhound Mods for hooking me up with his new rendition of the POW truck with a steerable, liftable third axle there. I thought I'd share that to you all. And we've got another addition to the farm, but you're going to have to wait until we get back to the farm to see that. All I can say is that it seems like during the winter months, we could have probably played a game with counting how many pickup trucks did I have on the map. I think I probably had about 4 different pickup trucks over several different episodes, and I didn't really mention too much about swapping out the trucks, but I was basically looking for a truck that I thought would fit the map and fit the area and fit my needs. I had a couple trucks I really liked, but they seemed to really affect performance graphically. So I kind of had to go to another truck that I really liked, but it didn't have an interior, which really annoyed me because I like to drive in first person. I don't often farm in first person. As you can see, I'm not farming in first person now. Now I am. But I like to drive around the map when I'm in a vehicle in first person. I don't know, it's just something I like to do. So it really annoyed me that I didn't have a interior. Well, I stumbled upon a truck that I've actually had in my mods folder for several months now, and never really bothered to use it too much because it was kind of branded. It was a Dodge from the UMRV pack that had the logo from the cow farm on that map. So I didn't really use it that much. I had it in the UMRV folder, but never really bought it. Never used it on our multiplayer streams. But I saw somebody else using it and realized that was a pretty nice truck. And interior wasn't too terrible bad. So I kind of skinned it, and now it's sporting itself a nice little logo. Put a nice little license plate on the back to represent the area of the country that I really live in. And you may have seen the same truck over at Eustace Pharmer's channel, over at Grizzly Bear Sims channel, and over at the good old Duck Zorly channel, because I basically made them customized versions of the same truck as little gifts. I didn't think that this thing would hold. I thought we'd run out, but the way this thing is, it's only used 5,000 in it. It's only used 600 liters for one pass. How many passes are we going to get out of this field? I'm really not sure. But this field is planted in wheat, I think. Wheat or barley. We're going to take first crop off of this, and then we're going to put we're going to put corn in here for the BGA. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with all our other fields. We have wheat, I think, in field 2. That was a field that we bought. I do know that we're putting potatoes in field 6. We've got wheat in field 17. And then I know we've got sugar beet, or not sugar beet, oilseed radish in 15, 16, 11, 7, 8, and 12. I know we need to cultivate all of those in. Let's look at our forecast. Let's see that we need, obviously we need to get the 41-degree ground temp. We have high of 57 tomorrow, high of 50 the next day, high of 63 on Monday. So I am thinking that might get us over the 41-degree ground temp, is that high of 63. Not too but terrible bad weather for springtime on the map here. It's been just a few days for you guys, but it's actually been close to a month since I've been back here on this map, and I am loving to be back. Took me a little bit of time to basically get up to speed again as to what needed to be done, where we were on things. Look at that! I should be using digestate in there. Got a huge amount of digestate in that tank. Although I don't think we've got a digestate sprayer that has row crop tires, and I'm concerned that at this stage we may need row crop tires. I'm not really sure. I didn't test it out, but next round of fertilizing that we need to do, we are definitely going to have to use the digestate there. So I am using the updated Midtown. The update came out just about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I am using that version in the series effectively with this video. Any video before now was using the release version of 1.0. This one has a few fixes in it and a few corrections to the I guess the ground tip issues. So got that going for us. Still have our wood burning bioenergy plant running. We didn't need to fill it up today. We'll probably need to fill it up game day 2 of spring. So I figured what we would do today is basically spray this field and get it ready for basically just for harvest at this point. This will be putting our 3rd layer on it, and we may be basically doing a little bit of ground prep on some field with respect to the cultivator, and obviously I'll have to show you off the new truck. Maybe a little mini game would be to put in the comments how many different trucks I used during the winter months, winning the winter episodes. I know there was a fair number of them, that's for sure. Now that we're in springtime, the mountains no longer are snow-topped. Pretty sure I remember them; they were snow-peaked mountains in the winter. It's just one of the really cool enhancements that map makers have been able to come up with the emergence of seasons and everything. Is not just the foliage changes, not just dealing with snow and snow layers and snow masks and things, but to be able to incorporate other cool little changes, like different background pictures, different background imagery. we'll do is we'll get lined up for this one, and then we'll just check the PDA. Let's see. Okay, this will get that to 3 stages. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2, which is fine because they have oilseed radish in them. And the act of cultivating those will get them to 3 stages. Field 2 needs to be plowed, but we will do that after we harvest that field. Field 6 should be fertilized, but we'll look at doing that maybe during the potato planting. And field 18, 19, and 10, which are grass fields, they are all fully fertilized. So that is a good thing. And we are sitting on $400,000. So we could maybe make another field investment, depending on where we think we're going to be as far as time investment on field prep. One thing that I was thinking about was fields 5. So field 5, which is over there by field 6, or possibly field 1 or field 4. We don't have enough money for field 13 or 9, that's for sure. This stage in the game, there's only a few fields we don't own. We don't own fields 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, and 13. We own everything else on the map at this point. And the plan still is to play this through the end of autumn in the 2nd year. We are just about done our 2nd year in churn. We are kind of churning through that year, and I think by the time this episode airs, we will be in maybe summertime of churn farms. So that is pretty cool. I was worried when I kind of got back to churn farms that these 2 series would be kind of running side by side, and I didn't really want both series to be in spring and summer and autumn at the exact same points in time. So I kind of accelerated the seasons. Not really. We're still 24 days, but I blew through a whole lot of days on the Churn Farm series in order to make sure that I was well ahead of this series. And probably once we get to summertime, we will probably fly through some more of these videos, fly through some more of the season with respect to Midtown. And that's just because we started in late spring, the first game year. So we haven't really dealt with the spring planting and the spring field prep on this map. We've only had to deal with harvest and summertime and everything. I did all of the field prep and everything off camera to get us up to the point that we started video series on. And the reason I'm really excited to get through autumn is not to stop playing this map, because this map is really fun to play on. I really like the fields. I really like just general aesthetics of everything. But I am super excited for a new project that I've got in the works, and I think it's going to be all fun. But I don't want to start a 3rd series, and to some degree, that series relies on us being done churn farms and be done this series. So gonna gotta wrap things up before we jump to the next project. So I really misestimated how much liquid fertilizer I think I could have done this. I really could have done this whole field with 1 tank. And it's a little embarrassing. I thought I was going to need more fertilizer than this. But I'll have to try to remember. You know, it's been, I think, quite a long time since I had to spray fertilizer on these fields, and I never had to spray fertilizer on this field. I have to do much fertilizing on churn in year 2, other than a few fields because of how we prep the ground, you know, after harvest. So it's been a while. So I hope you guys are enjoying Midtown. Not only playing the map now that it's out, but also watching the series, playing along, maybe doing your own thing. Enjoy knowing in the comments how you all are playing the map. Are you playing it with seasons or not? What's the season length you're playing? What's your strategy with animals? Are you did you do all 3? Are you focusing on just one? I know there's been some comments on some videos since the map came out about the pig area and feeding the pig area. And about the only thing I can suggest is to use a side dump trailer like the in-game Brantner and basically pull about halfway into the feeding area with the side of the trailer up against the feeding trough, and you will get a dump trigger and basically dump that way. I would not try a center dump, a rear dump trailer, and I wouldn't really try dumping anywhere before, like at the start or the end of the feed trough. Just try there in the middle. Others have commented about the mud, and man, there is a heck of a lot of mud back there. That is for sure. The only thing I can suggest would be, you know, if the mud's not working out for you, there is an easy way to turn it off. And I'm not gonna be able to recall off the top of my head how to do that. But there is a post over at FSUK in the Churn Farm support page. You'll see where CCS 101 posted information on how to turn off the mud. It's very, very simple. Doesn't take maybe about 20 seconds of time to actually make the edit, and then the mud will be turned off for you. Other people have suggested drive control. That seems to help and everything. So just some suggestions. So far, I'm dealing with the mud pretty good. I did turn it off on churn farms, but I'm trying to deliberately keep it on for this particular series, just to experience the map in that way. Really like the Midwest Geo and how everything is greened up on the first day of spring. On other geos, it's all blah still in early spring. Everything's still dead. Hedges and bushes are all still brown. Trees are all still sticks. And it isn't until mid-spring that things green up like this. But on the Midwest Geo, things green up right away. As soon as you're out of winter, it's all green. So it's a lot nicer of a map geo from the visual standpoint. I know I've commented about Churn Farms and 24 plus 8, so that's 36 game days of dreary and blahness. Really can get to you. So let's jump in here. Let's go over and fill up, and we'll take this back to the farm. This thing is either got a really rough road, or this thing's got some really bouncy shocks. This is pretty. or BGA. Oh, that whole place gave me lots of grief there for a while, trying to get that darn bunker empty. This thing full? Sounds like she's full. I'll get it here in the truck. And we will give her a turnaround. Try not to get into the field. And follow me, course on. Bring us back to the main farm. And I'll show you the new truck. And guys, this is the truck that we're going to have for the rest of the time here on the map. Not going to find another truck now after I go and air this video. Trust me, I've been on the look for trucks and have made up my mind. And have settled in, sold the old truck, and took delivery of this truck just the other week. Parked it over here in the garage. Well, not really the garage, but under a shed. And that's where we're going to keep it. I don't think we're going to have time for cultivating today. Just have enough time to take this down to the farm. Have the stop. Anybody else is coming? Else is coming that way. Got ourselves 105 sheep. They are already producing wool. We're up to 198 cows. We've been pumping out the cows. And we're up to 49 pigs at this point. But what would it be, about 6 or 48? There's our new truck. Take a look at that in a second once we park our sprayer. And our POW truck. There. If we do a left control 0, and you can see that I can move the fifth wheel now back. I will say, if you have a trailer attached, do not move this all the way up. Very bad things will happen. Seems to work best if it's back here between the axles. And then we can raise and lower the steerable third axle there. Also, lock that back. Lock it back. Can't make changes. So, here, and we'll park our sprayer. I was going to use the solid sprayer, but I didn't know if those tracks, I would expect those tracks would be row crop. Sure. just went with the safe route. Got ourselves a new horse cultivator we're going to make use of next episode. Here's our new truck. Dodge Ram 2500. There's a little logo there on the front and on the rear here. And I know it's a sample plate, but Blue Ridge Parkway, Virginia. That's where I live. Here, not too bad. Nice Dodge sound. It's diesel. Got ourselves a fifth wheel hookup and everything, so really excited to be able to use this. Check out our bales. We have gone down on our straw and hay. We still have a decent supply of hay, though. I kind of miscalculated how much hay we would need. But, you know, we still need to get through all of spring. A little bit low on the straw, or maybe a little bit concerned on that, but not too terrible bad. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider clicking that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. See, we've got our wool already going. Got 2 bales of wool. Hit that subscribe button if you can. That way you'll get notifications of future content. We do Let's Play videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Midtown. We'll be doing videos on Churn Farm for Saturday and Sunday until we get to the end of autumn on that series. Plenty of silage. And we do map videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Currently. Sometimes we take a day off, but that's because there isn't a map that's quality enough to do a video on. But pretty regular every Tuesday and Thursday. A bit of slurry and not much manure. We're going to have to get the compost master fired up here in a bit, but I think we've got plenty saved for now. So until next time, guys, happy farming.